Summary of the Diamond of London written by Andrea Penros. Chapter 1. In the enthralling narrative, Hester, the daughter of the eccentric Earl Stanhope, is thrust into a tense confrontation as her father holds a knife against her throat. Despite the gravity of the situation, Hester's calm response and clever use of humor to defuse the tension unveil her unique ability to navigate the complexities of her father's eccentricities. This introductory scene sets the stage for a rich and multifaceted story that explores family dynamics, societal expectations, and the protagonist's quest for autonomy in the backdrop of political and philosophical upheavals. Earl Stanhope, an ardent admirer of Enlightenment philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau, serves as a central figure in this tale. His belief in the innate innocence of mankind and the corrupting influence of societal rules shapes his unorthodox parenting methods. While he imparts rudiments of education to his children, such as reading, mathematics, and a smattering of French, he forbids them from interacting with books until he deems they have learned essential life lessons from nature. This strict adherence to Rousseau's philosophy contributes to the family's unconventional lifestyle and becomes a source of consternation among relatives. Hester emerges as a unique figure within this familial context. Her ability to govern her father with humor, understanding his oddities, and coaxing him back to reason when plain sense and argument fail, positions her as a distinctive protagonist. The narrative captures the conflicting emotions within Earl Stanhope, a clash between razor-sharp logic and increasingly eccentric ideas about power and privilege, as well as his vision of the family living within the rarefied world of the British aristocracy. The family dynamics further unfold as the story transitions to Chevening, the ancestral estate. Earl Stanhope's unorthodox approach to parenting extends to his younger half-brothers, who find themselves apprenticed to a local blacksmith to learn the moral rewards of manual labor, despite being the sons of an earl. This portrayal of the family's unconventional lifestyle lays the groundwork for a deeper exploration of Enlightenment ideals and their impact on practical family life. The narrative seamlessly transitions to Hester's experiences in London society, providing a broader canvas for societal exploration. Earl Stanhope's radical political views, shaped by the French Revolution, isolate him from his peers. His critique of his own country transforms him into the laughingstock of London, alienating even his close friend, Prime Minister William Pitt the Younger. The irony of Earl Stanhope's reverence for liberty, equality, and fraternity, conflicting with his despotic rule over the household, adds layers to the family's dynamics. Hester's character is further unveiled as she becomes a voice of reason and intellect in the family. Her father's admiration for her logic and reasoning skills, evident since her youth, positions her as a significant figure within the household. Her sharp wit and ability to engage in philosophical puzzles showcase her intellectual prowess, setting her apart from her siblings. The introduction of Lord Robert Ashton and the Honourable Frederick Thornwood adds a layer of complexity to the narrative. Hester's interactions with these characters hint at potential connections beyond societal norms. Thornwood's understated response and engagement in discussions about horse racing reveal a possible intellectual and emotional resonance with Hester, breaking away from the conventional expectations of London society. The narrative climaxes as Hester challenges gender norms by expressing a desire to try port, a drink considered inappropriate for women. This rebellious act becomes symbolic of Hester's defiance against societal constraints, setting the stage for her pursuit of freedom and adventure. The passage captures the essence of Hester's character, blending intellect, independence, and a longing for autonomy in a society bound by rigid norms. As the story unfolds, it becomes evident that Hester's discontent with her father's eccentricities and the confining life at Chevening has been growing. An opportunity to spend time in London with relatives provides tantalizing glimpses of a world beyond the estate's gates. The experiences of the last 12 months have kindled a spark in Hester's pit blood, fueling her yearning for adventures. The narrative seamlessly transitions to the spring of 1799, where Hester finds herself in the magnificent drawing room of Devonshire House, a grand residence known for its opulent glitter and scintillating parties. The scene is vividly painted, with ornate chandeliers casting flickers of fire over the crème de la crème of London society. Hester, once forbidden by her father to dress in pretty clothes, now navigates the glittering world of high society, challenging societal norms and expectations. The introduction of Georgiana, Duchess of Devonshire, as a character, brings a new dynamic to the story. Georgiana's quick friendship with Hester, despite her political differences with Hester's uncle, Prime Minister William Pitt the Younger, adds intrigue to the narrative. The subtle political undercurrents, mirrored in Georgiana's support for Charles James Fox, contribute to the complexity of societal relationships within the story. Lord Robert Ashton and the Honourable Frederick Thornwood reappear in this London setting, engaging in banter with Hester. The Duchess orchestrates formal introductions, weaving a web of connections in the opulent drawing room. The scene captures the trill of feminine laughter, the buzz of masculine voices, and the clink of crystal, creating a symphony of privilege and pleasure. The narrative takes a poignant turn as Hester, reflecting on her uncle's support and sacrifices for her and her sister, experiences a moment of guilt. Despite his delicate health and the strains of his political office, her uncle has been remarkably supportive, chaperoning her for the evening despite his less than cordial relationship with Fox and the Devonshire crowd. This moment underscores the familial bonds and the sacrifices made for the well-being of the family. As Hester and her uncle sit in an alcove, a momentary respite from the glittering party, the narrative delves into her uncle's weariness. Dark smudges accentuate the hollows beneath his eyes, emphasizing the toll of his political responsibilities. Hester, recognizing his fatigue, experiences a twinge of guilt for dragging him into the social whirl of high society. This moment of introspection provides a glimpse into Hester's compassion and empathy, revealing layers to her character beyond the sharp intellect and defiance against societal norms. The dynamics between Hester and her uncle showcase a familial connection grounded in mutual respect and support. The narrative returns to the grand setting of Devonshire House, where three gentlemen, including prominent aristocrats Lord Culworth and Lord Farnham, engage in conversation with Hester's uncle. Noting the two glasses in Hester's hands, her uncle smiles with discernment, appreciating her ability to anticipate his thirst. This clever exchange reveals the subtle interplay between the characters and the understanding forged through familial bonds. However, the tension in the room escalates as Hester, emboldened by the invisible current of high-spirited devilry humming through the gathering or perhaps fueled by the 2 glasses of fizzy wine, throws caution to the wind. She expresses her intention to try port, a drink strictly considered inappropriate for women in the societal norms of the time. This daring act becomes a symbolic culmination of Hester's defiance against societal expectations. The narrative captures the gasps and inarticulate male huffs and snorts from her father's acquaintances, articulating their shock at her transgression of gender norms. This moment serves as a powerful climax, showcasing Hester's determination to carve her path in a society that seeks to confine her within rigid boundaries. The passage concludes with Hester's reflection on the unwritten rule that forbids ladies from drinking port. The narrative leaves the reader with a sense of anticipation, hinting at the repercussions of Hester's daring act and the potential conflicts it might spark within London society. In essence, this expansive narrative weaves a tapestry of family dynamics, societal expectations, and the protagonist's quest for autonomy. The juxtaposition of Enlightenment ideals, eccentric parenting, and societal norms creates a rich and intricate narrative landscape. Hester emerges as a multifaceted character, blending intellect, independence, and a longing for freedom in a society bound by rigid norms. The story promises further exploration of the characters and their journeys, teasing the complexities of familial bonds, political intrigues, and societal constraints that will shape the unfolding narrative. Chapter 2. In this Regency-era narrative, Lady Hester engages in a captivating conversation with her uncle, Pitt, and the enigmatic George Brummel. The scene unfolds in the sophisticated milieu of London's high society, where Brummel, renowned for his fashion sense and wit, occupies a prominent position. The narrative explores the dynamics of social circles, fashion, and relationships during the Regency era, shedding light on the complexities of a world driven by appearances and societal expectations. Lady Hester's interaction with Brummel begins with a playful acknowledgement of his celebrity status as the paragon of fashion and supreme arbiter of gentlemanly style. Brummel's casual demeanor and impeccably cut coat contrast with Lady Hester's keen interest in the latest satirical drawings by renowned artists of the time, such as James Gillray, Thomas Rowlandson, and George Cruikshank. Brummel's charm and calculated charisma make him a fascinating figure in town, capturing Lady Hester's attention. The dialogue between Lady Hester and Brummel delves into the world of fashion and social etiquette. Brummel, known for his discerning eye and caustic comments, engages Lady Hester in a lesson about style and elegance. The lesson takes an unexpected turn when Brummel introduces her to a distinctive glass called a coupe, emphasizing that style extends beyond clothing. This lesson becomes a metaphor for the importance of attitude and grace in navigating the complexities of high society. The narrative provides glimpses into Lady Hester's rebellious nature and her astute observations of the social dynamics surrounding her. The mention of her mental list, which includes wearing trousers and wielding a cavalry saber, adds a touch of humor and rebellion to her character. Brummel's ability to captivate Lady Hester's attention showcases his influence and magnetic charm. As the conversation unfolds, Pitt, Lady Hester's uncle, becomes a voice of caution. He offers insights into Brummel's background, detailing his rise from Eton to the 10th Royal Hussars, where he gained the favor of the Prince of Wales. Pitt's perspective on Brummel's friendships introduces a pragmatic tone to the narrative, emphasizing the calculated nature of relationships in high society. Lady Hester grapples with the dichotomy of Brummel's charm and the potential superficiality of his connections. The scene takes a humorous turn as Brummel imparts a lesson on holding a wineglass with grace and confidence. The introduction of the coupe glass and its backstory adds depth to Brummel's character, showcasing his knowledge of fashion trends and his ability to navigate the intricacies of societal expectations. The narrative weaves together elements of humor, fashion, and social commentary, creating a rich tapestry of Regency-era society. The carriage journey through Mayfair provides a backdrop for reflections on the seductive yet complex world of high society. The glittering lights of elegant mansions symbolize the allure of a world driven by social standing and appearances. Pitt's pragmatic advice to Lady Hester, urging her to choose her battles wisely and weigh the consequences of her choices, adds a layer of wisdom to the narrative. The characters, with their distinct personalities and motives, navigate the intricate web of Regency-era societal expectations. Lady Hester's introspection into the sincerity of relationships in a world where appearances often mask true intentions adds depth to her character. Brummel, with his wit and calculated charm, becomes a symbol of the challenges and dynamics of a society driven by fashion, social standing, and the fine line between friendship and expediency. In conclusion, the narrative weaves together elements of humor, fashion, and social commentary, offering a captivating glimpse into the complexities of Regency-era high society. The characters' interactions, dialogues, and reflections provide a nuanced portrayal of a world where style, wit, and social standing play pivotal roles in shaping relationships and navigating the intricate web of societal expectations.